Hey guys, Autistic Man Explains here. Just getting the stream set up real quick. Today's gonna be a pretty boring day, because basically what happened was I figured out how to get episodes 5 through 8. But I don't want to get to those episodes before I have to reselect my other ones, basically. So I have to continue this, or I guess I could just go straight to it. I just don't want the choices to be different because of what I did. It's take like a solid 5 hours though, possibly longer, at least 5 hours. So I think I might just go straight to the start of episode 6. Let's do it. Yes, we're going to episode 6.
Previously on Minecraft Story Mode.
That glow, that enchantment is the work of a very old group of builders. A group so old that they existed even before the Order of the Stone.
That's the armor I picked. Yep. Just want to get back home. Hopping right into it, I see.
Okay, guys, I'm seeing grass, forest, lots of ground in all directions. All good signs so far. Aha.
Verdict says, definitely not our world. You owe me 2 iron, Lucas. Pay up.
Okay. Here.
Sounds like adventure.
Come
Let's
on,
be positive.
can't you hear it?
Spooky forest?
It's the sound of a new adventure. I bet this place is gonna be awesome.
I hope you're right. I'm just worried about Axel and Olivia.
What? Why?
Well, if they followed us back to that old builder temple and went through the portal...
Oh, just a second.
They would arrive in Sky City to find it overflowing with monsters.
Yeah.
At least we already built them the bridge.
That is
I
more
don't think
than
they
we
followed us.
started with.
No, I don't think they would have followed us. They had a lot going on in town. We'll get home and they'll be super jealous they missed out on all this.
Well, I for one vote that we not be so hasty to try and get out of here. Who knows what sorts of treasures this new world could hold? Besides, unless the next portal is disguised as a tombstone, I'm not seeing it anywhere near here.
You guys see some sort of shape over there?
Yeah. What is that?
Let's find out.
Let's see.
It says invitation. And then read immediately, your life depends on it. Greetings, traveler.
Yep, that seems about right.
Keep reading, Jesse. We've got your back.
Hold on, I'm just gonna make it so I got my webcam good. I'm sorry. Just a second, guys. Sorry for the pause.
I humbly invite you to my mansion for an evening of food and festivity with your fellow adventurers.
That's... odd.
Yeah, weird, right? Whoa!
Toss it here!
any time now? You can read, right?
Hang on, hang on! Need to find Jesse's place. Got it! Come to my home on the hill. Just follow the path. Please look out for zombies. Sincerely, the host.
Nice warning.
Come on, there's the path.
I must say, this is the highest concentration of zombies I've ever seen in one place.
You think this host is gonna be legit, Jesse? I just asked because this place hasn't exactly been friendly so far.
Well, I hope so. I wouldn't mind getting out of the zombies for a bit.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's the place we're looking for.
Race you guys there.
Ooh,
You're on.
yeah.
Oh.
I don't race so much anymore. Bad knees.
Hope that fighting helped you work up an appetite, Petra, because you're about to eat my dust.
Oh, big words, Jesse.
While we are doing this incredible scene, I wonder if it sends, like, if it remember my decision. Because this is like a whole different application. I have this on the internet prototype instead of doing it like what I did before. So this is not the same application. Like, or if I just lucked out, my decisions. Like, at least my armor. Also, no, that's the armor I chose. I'm really certain.
You hear that too, right? Almost sounds like a waterfall!
Execute maneuver 66. Stairs.
I'm so excited to be back. I'm so excited to be back. Minecraft story mode.
Woo! Nailed it.
Okay. You won that one, Jesse.
Let's maybe get inside the mansion before we pat ourselves on the back too much, shall we?
That front door's definitely a no-go.
Stick with me, guys. The heck?
What? What'd you see? You just gasped. Like you'd seen something.
No, who he was. Some creepy guy in the window. He had a white pumpkin for a head.
White pumpkin? No such thing as white pumpkins.
Let's save the agricultural discussions for inside, okay?
Great! There's no door back here. How are we supposed to get in?
There, we should be able to build up and break in through there. Trees, we can cut those down.
Good plan!
And now my inventory is full of wood blocks.
Hey, you never know when those will come in handy. Looks like some kind of kitchen in there.
Then break the window and get us into the blasted place!
Hope the host doesn't mind us breaking their window.
I'm sure he'll find it in his heart to forgive us.
Wow, some kitchen.
Hot dog, you know I don't care if you took it. Just give it back.
I'm telling you for the last time, Sparkles, I didn't take the stupid thing.
I think we could avoid a lot of unpleasantness.
What the?
Hi.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. Very, very funny. Show up super late, make us all sit and wonder what the heck is going on.
Captain Sparkles.
This is your house, right? Because if it is, we've all been waiting for like hours. It's rude.
Wait, this isn't your house?
Ugh, no.
Be polite. No, I'm afraid we're not the ones behind this either.
That's his voice.
This is
Bro.
Hot Dog.
So, like the YouTuber.
And I'm Captain Sparkles. Though, maybe you know that already. Captain Sparkles, I've got like 9 million fans.
It really is awesome to meet you. I'm Jesse, and that's Petra, Lucas, and Ivor.
Charmed.
Jesse. That's a girl's name. What are you guys anyway? Some sort of loser patrol?
Pork dog.
Oh, come on. That was hilarious.
Ah, that's a good one. You are very funny, pork dog.
Wow. You know something? No one ever gets my sense of humor. I think I like you, Pipsqueak.
Torque Dog is a name. That's a
Look.
great name.
Sorry if I was coming down harsh on you. You see, I was expecting to swoop in, score some sick snackage, and bounce, you know, but, well, thanks to those stupid zombies, Torque Dog's trapped here with all these losers. Worst day ever.
Just try and look on the bright side.
Maybe we can all work together to get through those zombies, power in numbers and all that.
That's what we're trying to figure out. Just can't get everyone to work together.
I tell you what, the minute all them weird zombies are gone, Torque Dog is out of here.
Okay, so the sea of zombies isn't normal. It's good to hear.
2 moons is normal though, right?
The moons. Yeah.
Why don't you know about this stuff? You from, like, out of town or something? What now?
Did you hear that?
Something touched my foot! Who touched my foot?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Jesse. Jesse, come here. You've got a girl's name.
He kind of deserved it. He's being
Torque Dog?
Torque Dog? So I'm guessing calling dibs on his inventory would be...
Oh man, just when I thought we were starting to get along.
All those arrows, his inventory, everywhere. How did that? Who? 1 minute he's alive, the next gone. Poof.
Sparkles, I know you're freaking out right now, but you've got to pull yourself together.
Okay. You're right. Woo. You're right.
Everyone stand back. Let me see what I can figure out.
Why is this happening?
Gunpowder, redstone dust, leather pants. Pretty much what you'd expect, I guess.
Who would do this?
There's the trapdoor that sucked up Torque Dog's stuff. Looks like it's a match set with that arrow dispenser up there.
But you saw his stuff. He didn't really have anything worth stealing.
Perhaps it was simply to dispose of the evidence.
Guys, found something strange about this arrow. Yeah, Ivor, you know potions and enchantments and weird stuff like that. What do you make of it?
Ivor's amazing.
Smells like... yes. Potion of poison?
Oh, is it a tipped arrow? Oh, I've heard of those. They're still pretty new. Oh, nasty stuff.
Using potions to make arrows. The possibilities are fascinating.
You say you know about these tipped arrows? Anything else you know that you're not telling us?
What? You're not implying what I think you're implying, are you? Because I had nothing to do with this. Nothing. Could have sworn I saw someone doing a tutorial on how to make those not too long ago. My nerves are too shot to remember who right now.
Well, let me know if it comes back to you.
Hello? Everything okay in here? Whoa! What's with the crowd?
I was just about to get everyone together to tell them at once.
Okay. Hang on a minute. It's you. I recognize you.
Excuse me?
Yes. What?
It's a long story, but that's actually impossible. There's no way we could have met before.
I'll show you. Follow me.
Oh, just a second, guys. I gotta do something real quick. Here you go. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Okay. Lizzie, hi. Did you see all these new... Oh, you've got them with you. Well, first it was the portraits of the people already here, then poof. You guys.
Whoa, that's unexpected.
Yeah, no kidding.
They're absolutely exquisite. Perfect.
I love Ivor.
Well, not perfect.
Absolutely perfect.
Must have been when we showed up.
This is so ridiculously creepy.
Right? At first I was like,
That's
oh,
so
cool,
stampy.
fan art. Flattering. But the more I thought about it, creepy is definitely right.
Well, that's definitely not a good sign.
Come on, everyone. Let's huddle up in the dining room.
Wonder if he told them yet.
Can't wait to hear the big news.
Me neither.
Ooh, I hope there's cake.
Guess not.
Come on, let's do this.
Come on, Winslow.
Here, let me introduce you all properly. You guys already met Cassie Rose and LD Shadow Lady.
But my friends call me Lizzie.
This is Stacy Plays, Stampy Cat, and that's Dan, the Diamond Minecart.
When did your hair change color? Wasn't it?
It's funny. Before you guys showed up, we all knew each other here. Their names are Jesse, Petra, Lucas, and Ivor.
You said there was news? Is it good? Good news?
Yeah, it's, bad news, I'm afraid. Torque Dog is dead.
Good heavens!
Wait, what?
But Torque Dog was so tough. There was nothing that could take him down. What happened?
Yeah, what on earth is going on here, Sparkles?
Easy, easy, everyone. We're looking into it, and we're gonna figure it out.
And I'm just supposed to trust you?
Stacy, hey, they were there when Torque Dog died too. They can help.
I can't believe Talk Dog's gone. Just like that.
So what happened to his stuff?
Whoa! How can you say that?
What? It's a valid question.
Whoa.
Come on, everyone. Come on. Don't get greedy.
His stuff just disappeared, went down this weird hole in the floor.
Are we just supposed to take your word for that?
Guys, I saw it too. Jesse was poking around in Torque Dog's stuff right before it got sucked into a hopper.
So I'm looking at this situation, I'm trying to figure something out. Is this just about Torque Dog, or is there a bigger picture?
Yeah, why have our portraits?
I don't know, guys. Knowing Talk Dog, I think this might just be about him.
Am I picking up some beef here?
What? No! I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just I saw it.
You know what? Forget I said anything. Well, someone brought us here for a reason, including Talk Dog.
What if we're all in danger?
Oh my gosh, Dan's right.
Whoever's doing this, they could be hunting us.
Hey, come on, everyone. If there's one thing I believe in, it's teamwork. If we all stick together and get through this as a team, we'll be fine.
Inspiring.
There you go, guys. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Wow.
Oh, all of this danger talk has my stomach all queasy.
Stampy, come over here. I need to talk to you about something.
Lizzie. Psst. Lizzie. The more I think about it, the more I think that there's something these people really don't want us to know.
One of them's gotta know the truth about what's going on here.
It'd be nice to figure out what on earth is going on here, especially if we're gonna be stuck with these people until dawn.
And what makes you so sure about that?
I don't know. Just a feeling, I guess.
And a past history with tumultuous social circles.
Let's get investigating then.
Hello, Razor Lamps. Let's get some reaction stream Saturday. I did promise I would do that, so I will do that. I just,
Hey there, Dan. Lizzie?
Oh, hello?
Hi there.
If you don't mind, I actually had some questions
I
about
will
this
do a reaction
Torque
stream.
Dog.
We can take a little break from this. Here, let's see what I can do. Okay. We'll get to a reaction stream. Okay. Every apostle explained.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need.
If you want to learn about Jesus, you should learn about the people who knew him best and were taught by him. These are called the Apostles because it was their job to spread Christianity everywhere. They're the New Testament equivalent of prophets, so they're the ones who wrote the Bible, at least the parts of it written since Jesus. But even though they spoke the word of God, they were very human and occasionally took affectionate shots at each other while writing the Bible. They all taught the same message, but had different focuses and tendencies, so you can kind of vaguely associate each of them with a different Christian denomination. We're going to talk about all of them, but we're going to start with these three because they were Jesus's inner circle. They were with Jesus at the Transfiguration, they were with him in the Garden of Gethsemane, and Paul calls them the pillars of the church. First up is Simon Peter, very important because he was the
fun
first
name,
apostle to call Jesus the Messiah. He was originally a fisherman who fished for fish with his brother, but Jesus showed up and said they were going to fish for men, which means spreading Christianity. Peter has a lot of character development throughout the Bible. At first he's so impulsive with his speech, the Bible has to explain he didn't know what he was talking about, and Jesus calls him Satan for not having the right priorities. So before he died, Jesus predicted that Peter would deny him 3 times before the rooster crows. And Peter was like, "What? That's crazy. I would never do that." "Hey, do you know this Jesus guy?" "Nope." "You sure?" "Yep." "You positive?" "Yep." "Hey, yo, Rooster, it's your cue." "Oh, sorry I'm late. I was busy acting in the other video." "Dude, you totally ruined it. Next time, be on time." Next time, don't recycle old footage. Anyway, Peter felt bad about betraying Jesus, so after Jesus ascended into heaven, Peter was empowered by the Holy Spirit to become an important leader of the early church. He gave a bold speech in front of the Pharisees, healed many sick and dead people, and refuted the first heretics. And Peter was still sometimes a bit racist against Gentiles, but he was always willing to be corrected about it. Eventually, Peter died for the faith by being crucified upside down.
Yep.
But the most controversial part of Peter's life is the story of how Peter got his name Peter. Jesus asked Peter who he thought he was, and Peter was the first apostle to confess that Jesus was the Christ, or the Messiah. In response, Jesus gives him the name Peter, which means rock, and says, "Upon this rock he will build his church." Now, many church fathers interpreted this as...
What? I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that, guys.
Jesus referring to himself as the rock because of how many other Bible verses say God alone is the rock and Christ is the rock, and Peter was simply named after this event because people are often named after important events in their life in Scripture. But Catholics believe Peter himself is the rock and Jesus built the church on Peter, making him the first pope. So Catholicism is probably most associated with Peter due to how important he is for their theology of the papacy. Next up is John. He's known as the disciple Jesus loved according to a very unbiased source called the Gospel of John. But he probably did have the closest relationship with Jesus. First of all, Jesus told him to take care of Mary after he was gone, and second of all, John's Gospel sounds different than the others, because the Synoptic Gospels mostly talk about Jesus' public ministry, and John mostly talks about Jesus' private discourses. The main themes of John's teaching are probably love and logos theology. John says love one another like a million times, and he also has that famous passage about the incarnation, about how the Word, or logos, became flesh and dwelt among us. These themes are very prominent in Eastern Orthodoxy, so John would probably be most associated with that denomination. Also because he wrote the book of Revelation, which is a window into the angelic realms, which is also a common theme in Orthodoxy. Next up is John's brother James. They were both fishermen called by Jesus, and both called Sons of Thunder due to how fiery and passionate they were. Like when this one village rejected Jesus, they asked Jesus if he wanted them to call down fire from heaven to destroy them. At first, he had a bit of a pride problem because he asked Jesus if he was better than the other apostles, but he got humbled pretty quickly. Eventually, he became one of the best missionaries of the early church, spreading Christianity to Spain as early as the 40s. And according to some legends, Mary actually bilocated to help him out in Spain. But that's not in the Bible, so make of it what you will. James is famous for being the first apostle to be martyred because he was killed by King Herod for the faith. Because of all this, Methodism is kind of like James, with their fiery passion, focus on missions, and willingness to die for the faith. That was James the Greater. Now let's talk about James the Lesser. It's not clear if this James is the same James as James the brother of Jesus who wrote the book of James, or if the two James just have the same names. But for this video, we're going to assume that they are the same. It's also not clear if he's the biological brother of Jesus, meaning the son of Mary and Joseph, or if he's the son of Joseph from a previous marriage. I'll let you guys argue about that in the comments section. When Jesus was a child, James thought he was insane, but after the resurrection, James learned who he really was. He became a very important leader in the early church and wrote the book of James, which mainly contains practical Christian advice. At the Council of Jerusalem, it was James who made the final decision, not Peter or Paul, leading many to think he was the Bishop of Jerusalem. This makes him a fan favorite among Anglicans because this interpretation proves episcopacy, or monarchical rule, but disproves papacy, or the supremacy of Peter. Paul was obviously very important, but he wasn't an apostle at first. He was originally a Pharisee, trained by Gamaliel, who was one of the best Pharisees. Gamaliel was more reasonable than the other Pharisees because he was willing to give Christianity a chance to prove itself. At first, Paul persecuted the early Christians until Jesus appeared to him in a blinding vision telling him to stop. So he was blinded for 3 days, but after that he fell in love with Christianity. Hey guys, I'm on your side now!
Just trust. Just trust.
It took the other disciples a while to trust Paul, but eventually they did. So then it was his job to be the apostle to the Gentiles. Paul went all over the Roman Empire, converting non-Hebrew communities to Christianity, and it was going pretty well. Paul, do I have to get circumcised?
Yes.
No, said Paul.
Oh.
Circumcision was one of the works of the Old Testament law, but Paul explained that faith is the only requirement to become a Christian. Works are important, but they don't save the way faith does. Paul wrote many letters to people explaining Christian theology, which is why many call him the first Christian theologian. He's a fan favorite among Lutherans for his emphasis on salvation by faith and his distinction between law and gospel. Paul has also been said to represent Protestantism generally. Next up is Andrew. Remember, he's Peter's older brother, and he actually brought Peter to Christ. Probably because Andrew was already a follower of John the Baptist. Andrew's also the one who brought Jesus the bread and fish from that kid in the feeding of the 5,000. Now, this isn't historically verifiable, but according to legend, Andrew made it as far as Scotland and started the first church there.
Okay, so
when Andrew was killed by being crucified diagonally, the diagonal cross became known as St. Andrew's Cross and became a popular symbol of Scotland. Now, it is a historical fact that the early Celtic churches operated independently of the Roman Catholic Church and their bishops for centuries. Because of this, and because Andrew was the elder brother of Peter who operated behind the scenes, he's always been a favorite of Presbyterians, where everything is done by elders behind the scenes. That's why there are so many Presbyterian churches named after St. Andrew. Next up is Matthew. He used to work for the Roman Empire's version of the IRS until Jesus redeemed him from that lifestyle. He went on to write what most church fathers consider to be the most important gospel. The Gospel of Matthew includes the version of stories that most people tell, like the virgin birth, the Sermon on the Mount, the Lord's Prayer, and the crucifixion and resurrection. Matthew also focuses most on how Jesus fulfills Old Testament prophecies, because the Gospel of Matthew was written uniquely to a Hebrew audience, as opposed to Luke, which was written to a Greek audience, or Mark, which was written to a Roman audience. Matthew has very Semitic orientations, so it makes sense that he helped start the church in Ethiopia, which is a Semitic people group related to the Hebrew people. He told the king to stop lusting after his niece, and that's how he got killed. So Matthew has always been a very important saint for the Oriental Orthodox Church, especially the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, so this is probably the denomination most closely associated with Matthew. Now, Matthew may have led the church in Ethiopia, but Philip preached the gospel to the Ethiopian eunuch who was the first to bring the gospel to Ethiopia. Remember, the Ethiopians were related to the Hebrew people, so they had a background in the Old Testament. This eunuch was reading Isaiah but didn't understand it. He was reading this part from Isaiah 53 and was like, "No way Isaiah's talking about himself here. He's gotta be talking about someone else." "You're right, he's talking about Jesus." "Yay, I believe in Jesus now. Can I be baptized?" "No, you got to be catechumen for a year." Nobody was asking you. Yes, of course you can be baptized. Because Philip baptized after a profession of faith, and because he exposited the scriptures to someone, he's definitely a favorite.
Okay, guys. If you don't know me, I'm Catholic. You gotta be catechumen. You gotta understand it. You can't just do it without understanding it. It's something that's so deep and mystical that doing it without preparation is not okay.
among Baptists. In the Bible, Bartholomew is always mentioned along with Philip. He's also known as Nathaniel because apparently everyone in the Bible has to have 2 names. We don't know that much about him individually, except that when Jesus called him, Jesus said there was no deceit in him. That means he's very pure, at least relatively. Don't worry, we don't need to start teaching the Immaculate Conception of Bartholomew. But still, if we were to connect him to any one denomination, it'd probably be the Puritans, due to their focus on honesty and moral purity. Next up is Jude, except his name sounds a bit too similar to Judas, so sometimes he's also called Thaddeus. Just like James, he was one of Jesus' brothers, again, whatever that means, and just like James, he wrote a short book at the end of the Bible. This one mainly just warns about false teaching, so he's probably most similar to the Dutch Reformed, who write a lot of confessions of faith to uphold their theology and warn against false teaching. Next up is Simon the Zealot. Now, the Zealots were a radical political movement who wanted the Hebrew people to gain independence from the Roman Empire, and they thought the Messiah would be a conquering warrior to liberate them from the Romans. But when Jesus showed
difference of opinion. That's it. Rachel Lamb says that's it. It's her opinion.
Up, he said he was not going to be that type of Messiah, so Simon abandoned his politics and followed him. And eventually Simon became a great missionary spreading the true kingdom of God, which is Christianity. So Simon is probably most similar to Pentecostals with his zeal and evangelism. Last but not least is Thomas, or as he's more commonly known,
but like,
Doubting
like
Thomas.
all these people are actually like Catholic.
Bro, that was one time, okay? Are you telling me you've never doubted in your life? Okay, fine, I won't call you that, but can I at least tell them the story? Fine, as long as you also talk about how I made it to India. Anyway, when Thomas first heard that Jesus rose from the dead, he had his doubt.
Show me in the Bible where it says you can get baptized whenever you want and not until you understand it.
But when he saw Jesus and touched his hands, he became the first person to explicitly call Jesus God. Now, how is that for doubting? Thomas made it farther east than any of the other apostles. Most people agree he made it to India and started churches there, and some even say he made it to Korea. So it's pretty obvious which denomination is associated with him. The Assyrian Church of the East in India used to literally be called Mar Thoma, which means St. Thomas. If it weren't for the apostles, you wouldn't know anything about Jesus, because these are the people that Jesus sent everywhere to start the first churches and spread the gospel. The apostles are all now dead, but they appointed elders to succeed them, and most historic churches are descended from these elders.
From Peter.
After the apostles died, their writings were compiled into what would eventually become the New Testament. So if you want to learn from the apostles, go to church and read your Bible.
That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good video. Unfortunately, I will react to more, and just not right now, because I kind of do need to get back to Minecraft story mode. But it'd be great if you could stay with me for this, because this is a very exciting episode.
Bug situation.
Yeah, go ahead.
Seemed like people were really interested in seeing Torque Dog's inventory. Any idea why?
An adventurer like him, he could have had all kinds of cool stuff.
Uh-huh. Torque Dog was clearly targeted with this trap. Why him?
Well, he was bragging about having some kind of rare item.
Wouldn't show it to anyone, of course. Typical Torque Dog.
So this rare item that Torque Dog claimed to have, what can you tell me about it?
We don't know exactly.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Lizzie, seems like you're not much of a Torque Dog fan. What's the deal?
Oh, come on. You met him, right? Nobody liked that guy. I'm just the only one who will actually admit it.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't the nicest person.
Okay, that's it for now. Thanks.
What'd you find out?
It's all tangled up, but it sounds like Torque Dog claimed to have some sort of rare item.
I didn't see anything like that in his inventory, though.
Yeah, something's not quite adding up here.
Let's talk to Krusty and Sparkles.
Hey, Sparkles and Cassie Rose, yeah?
Yep, hi, that's me.
Hey there, Jesse.
Oh, Winslow says hi too.
You mind if I ask you guys some questions?
Nope. What are the questions?
Got any guesses why someone would kill Torque Dog?
Gosh. He was a little prickly around the edges, you know? You'd have to ask other people about that. I didn't really know him.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to say anything mean about a guy that's not here to defend himself, but, well, you met him, right? Prickly is kind of an understatement.
Cassie, you seem pretty upset about people wanting to poke around Torque Dog's inventory.
Oh, was I?
Yeah, you were. Why was that?
Well, it was just so... It's insensitive, right? I mean, it had just happened, and she was all curious about what was in his pockets. Just made me mad, I guess.
There was drama between Lizzie and Torque Dog, right? Got any insight?
Sorry, I'm not getting wrapped up in that, especially now that Torque Dog is, you know.
But it's weird, right? Definitely seems like there's some beef. Not that I want to get into rumors or anything like that.
Sparkles, Cassie, Winslow, thanks for the time.
No problem.
Yeah, anytime.
Get anything out of them?
Found out this group has a whole lot of secrets they're keeping from each other.
It's definitely something.
Time to talk to Stampy.
Hey guys, Stampy and Stacy, right?
Oh, hello.
Hey, Jesse. What's up?
I know things are a little nuts right now, but I've got some questions.
Oh, really? What?
Stacy, you seem pretty curious about what was in Torque Dog's inventory. What's up with that?
Well, Torque Dog was a pretty notorious thief. I was just curious what he had. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Seems like Lizzie and Torque Dog really didn't like each other. Know anything else about that?
Oh, that! Real shame.
He broke into her house and stole a bunch of stuff from her. She was super upset about it.
You don't say. Anyone you can think of that would want something bad to happen to Torque Dog?
Well, I never had that big of a problem with him personally, but I know other people did. Quite a few, actually. I don't know if you noticed, but he was a bit of a griefer.
Yeah, and a thief.
Thief, huh? Interesting. Thanks, you two. This has been enlightening.
No problem.
Yeah, no problem.
So did you find anything out from Stacy or Sturdy Cat?
Stampy Cat?
Right. So did you find anything out?
Apparently, Torque Dog was a well-known thief.
A thief, huh? That might have something to do with it, don't you
Sounds
think?
like he and I will be pretty good friends.
So, Torque Dog was a thief, and he supposedly had something rare, but feels like there's still a piece missing. No one will tell me what this rare item is.
I think I can shed some light on that situation, actually.
Well, now my curiosity is piqued.
He already had me at rare item.
Oh, thank goodness someone's being direct with me. Thanks, Sparkles.
There's a temple way out in the middle of nowhere. No one knows who built it, but it's been there forever. People have been trying to track down the temple's location for ages because they want this treasure. It's supposedly deep in its basement. Now, it looks just like an ordinary flint and steel, but it's actually super rare. It's got this enchantment on it.
It can open portals to other worlds?
Exactly. Wait, what? You know about the enchanted flint and steel? How did you know that?
I actually have one of my own.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Just used it a little while ago to
put
get...
that away. You can't just pull that out here. Okay. You know, I had a theory about why you were here, and I think this might just prove it. Everyone? We've all been freaking out, wondering why we were all brought here. Why, Torque Dog died, And Jesse has just uncovered a very important clue.
What? Really?
Whoever killed Torque Dog, whoever invited us, they're after the enchanted flint and steel.
Sparkles?
Panic, 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 panic!
Stop it!
Someone
Look at
panic,
the
panic,
lights.
panic, panic, panic!
Spark!
Greetings, adventurers. I am the White Pumpkin. One of you has the treasure I desire, and I will not rest until it is mine, even if I have to resort to murder.
White Pumpkin? Too cute to die!
Here goes Sparkles! Here goes Sparkles!
What's going on? No!
Whoa, hang on!
This is awful. Terrible. Who was that guy?
And there's no such thing as White
All
Pumpkins!
the white pumpkins hanging all over the place.
I don't like it. I really don't.
Man, poor Captain Sparkles. Yeah, trapped by sand, that's a rough way to go.
Super rough, and I'm not gonna be next. I'm out of here.
So much for a nice dinner party.
I don't like the sound of that.
Shut the door! Shut the door!
Shut that door.
Come here, Winslow. Don't be scared. So we're stuck in here. And if we're stuck in here, we're all doomed.
I thought I heard Sparkle say something about a flint and steel.
Oh, please don't bring that up again.
Well, obviously Talk Dog didn't steal it.
Okay, but who then?
Jesse?
Oh no.
Well, I guess I'm next then.
Nope, not happening.
Well, your inventory's clean, right? No flint and steel. Why would he want you?
I suppose he's just being thorough. Also, I'm sure I've got something he wants.
Well, I'm sure there's a perfectly logical explanation for how the White Pumpkin is doing all this. I mean, the whole place has got to be rigged with traps, right? Torque Dog, trap. Sparkles, trap.
Yeah, we need to find out what makes these traps tick.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna investigate that dining room.
Cool. I'll keep those guys in the hall for now so I can keep an eye on everyone.
An excellent idea. Don't want them messing up the crime scene.
I'm sticking with you, Jesse. Doesn't seem...
Sorry, you guys. I'm gonna have to cut this stream short. It's really just not working out right now. I really want to continue this, but it's just not gonna happen. I'm really sorry about that. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. You guys mean a lot to me.